welcome to Take Easy YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to discuss about the Linux file system hierarchy. Okay, so this is the basic fundamental knowledge which is very helpful in understanding the complete concept of Linux. Okay, so we start with our video. Like here, our objective of this video is to describe Linux file system hierarchy concepts. Okay, so it's all about how Linux organizes files and what is the purpose of various directories present in the file system hierarchy. Okay, so like the Linux system, it store all files on file systems, which are organized into single inverted tree known as file system hierarchy. This hierarchy is an inverted tree because the tree root is at the top and the branches of directories and subdirectories stretch below the root directory. Okay, so here you can say that this is the symbol of root. Okay, so this is the root. It represents the root directory as the root directory at the top of the file system hierarchy. The root, or you can say forward slash character, is also used as a directory separator in file names. For example, if etc is a subdirectory of the root directory, then refer to directory as in this manner. Okay. So likewise, if the etc directory contains a file that is named issue, then refer to file as etc issue. Okay, and subdirectory also used for standardized purpose to organize file by type and purpose to make it easier to find files. Okay, for example, in root directory, the forward slash boot subdirectory is used for storing files to boot the system. Okay, like here, some important notes are here. Like the following terms help to describe file system directory contents. Static contents remain unchanged until explicitly edited or reconfigured. And dynamic or variable content might be modified or appended by active processes. Okay, and persistent content remains after a reboot, such as configuration setting. And runtime content from process or from the system is deleted and reboot. Okay, the following table lists some of the significant directories on the system by name and purpose. So significant Reddit Linux directory are like this is the location and this is the purpose. Like boot contains the all the boot files. Also, it contains the and also it's contain the kernel and related file system related files. Okay. So boot directory is the directory which contains the kernel and the related files which are required during the boot process. Okay, so if you face any issue like what is the knowledge, where this knowledge is useful, like if you have to troubleshoot any boot related issue, then definitely you have to go to and check the all the integrity of the boot directory files. Okay, so device is like it's a special device file that contains system uses to access hardware. Like here, it's basically maintain the database of all hardware devices. Okay, and etc system specific configuration file. It means you have to configure any web server or you have to change any configuration. Then you have to must think about the etc. Okay, because etc is the directory which contains all the configuration files. Okay, and home is the directory where regular users store their data and configuration files. So I will show it in my practical. Okay, so just I am uh, recapping all the concepts so that you have a theoretical knowledge also. Okay, so root is the home directory of the administrative super user, or you can say root user. Okay, so root is a home directory. Okay, so slash is the root symbol, but slash root is the home directory of the super user root, and run directory contains the runtime data for processes that started since the last boot. This data includes process ID files and log files. The contents of the directory are being created on reboot, and this directory consolidates the bare run and bare log directories from earlier versions of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, so this and one more important directory is like TMP. So TMP is a word writable space for temporary files. So files that are not accessed or changed or modified for 10 days are deleted from this directory automatically. Okay. The word TMP directory is also a temporary directory in which files that are not accessed, changed or modified more than 30 days are deleted automatically. So basically it's a directory which contains the temporary data and user USR, like you can see USR, it contains all the installed software, shared libraries, including files and read-only program data. Significant subdirectory in the user directory include the following commands, like it may include the user bean commands, which are the basic, and user has been system administrator commands, and user locals, which is locally customized software maybe. So here Uh, okay, like if you think about these are the just a symbolic linked, not the actual files. Okay, so like where if you talk about the where directory, so where is a system specific variable that data which where if you means where means variable. Okay, so it contains the all the data that can be dynamically changed, such as database, cache directory, log files, printer, school document, and website content might be found under where. Okay, so if like if you have to check for log, then log is a variable data. Then you must think about the variable directory. Okay, so if you have to troubleshoot any issue, then must think about the where directory. And what is the sys? So basically, it's a file system. It's a virtual file system. It's the give some detailed advanced information about devices. Or you can say in some older versions, this is used nowadays. Also, sys is used for the containing the virtual file system, which is similar to dev, but it gave the uh, information as a virtual file system. Okay, so that's it, the difference. Okay, so like here one important note is here, like okay, sorry, okay, important tips are here, like in Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 and later, four older directories in root have identical content to their counterparts in user. Okay, like bean is linked to user bean and Jasmine is linked to user Jasmine. They contain basically the same data, and but they are just symbolic, just linked by the symbolic links. Okay, so if you just call lib, then it will call from when we call user lib, then it's called from lib. Okay, so because they are the symbolic links. Okay, like link may be two types: hard links and symbolic links. So they are the just soft links, not the hard links. Okay, so just go here and we will see from here. Okay, just we can use the ls hyphen lbr here. Okay, it will list all the, like here you can see that sbean is symbolically linked to user sbean. Okay, so if you also want to see the inode number, then here you can see that it will show the inode number also. Okay, I option is used for the same purpose, showing the inode number. Here, like you can see that bin is present, AFS is present, boot, dev, etc, lib, lab 64, and lib contain the libraries data. Okay, so these are linked to the user lib. user lib. Here you can see that these are the just link. Okay. So like when we call sbin, then it will call the user sbin data. Okay. Here you can see that I will discuss about most important files. Like first one is the bin here. Okay, so just cd to bin and ls here. Here you can see that these are the all the commands. This contain all the commands list that are accessible by any normal user. Okay, these are the commands accessible by any normal user. But when we talk about the sbin, so these commands can be only run by the super user or if user that has any special file permission, yeah, special command execution permission. Okay, so basically these commands can be only executed by the super users. So these are the super users boundaries. Okay, so just cd2 there and one more time ls hyphen lbr here. Like when we talk about the opt, okay, like we talk about SBIN and BIN. OPT contain the optional data. So just cd to OPT and ls here. What is here? Nothing is here because I did not have any optional data. So just cd to media and try to see. So what media is contained. So when we put any like pen drive or any USB drive, okay. So it will come here in media field. Okay. Okay, just I put it my pen drive here. Okay, so all the dynamically removable devices comes here. Okay, like pen drive and flash drive etc. Okay, so just we move to the what is lib64. So basically lib64 contains the libraries that are made for the 64-bit system and lib is used for the 32-bit system. Okay, so when we just go there cd to lib. Okay, so ls here you can see that these are the 32-bit sorry, yes, 32-bit libraries. Okay, these libraries are used by the our programs. Okay, so basically, Windows and Linux both have same meaning of these libraries. This is 32-bit library, and this is the 34-bit library. Okay, these are the 32. These are the 64-bit libraries which are here. Okay, just cd to there and use the SFNPR. So here now we have one file system here. Like I did not discuss about the AFS file system. So what this file system contain? Are you able to guess? So basically, this provides the transparent access to local and remote files by using a consistent namespace. Okay. So all files in AFS are found under the Linux directory /AFS. Okay. Under the AFS directory, various sites which run AFS and make their file system available to the internet community. So these sites are called AFS threads. Okay. So let's talk about the user directory. So as I already explained in theoretical, user directory contains basically here you can see that these libraries are in user directory. Okay, like sbin is also there, lib64, lib sbin. So actual like here when we see this cd to user directory and ls here you can see that bin, lib64, local sbin, share, src. These are the user-related directories and binaries. Okay, these are in actual these are present here, but a link symbolic link is created for this. Okay, so these are the just concept of user. And what is MNT? When we just mount, like when we have to mount any file system for temporary use, or when we have to just mount a newly attached any block device, then we can just mount it here. Okay, and what is the boot? Just cd to boot. Okay, and just use ls here. Here you can see that our kernel is present here with this name. Our rescue kernel is also here. Our init ramfs is here. Basically, all files and directories that are required to boot a system, our Linux system, is present in boot directory. Okay, and you can say that graph2 is here, EFI is here, and initramfs like rescue initramfs and main initramfs file system is here. Okay, and system map file is here. Okay, so these are the boot related files. Okay, just proc cd2 proc. So proc is stand for the processes. So it contains the information about it, every process of our system. Okay, like just cd2 one and ls here. You can see that basically these are the PID. Okay, so these are the PID. From here, you can also see the information about like version uptime, like we can get uptime to know the information about uptime, system uptime. Okay, what it's saying. Okay, where I am. Okay, that's why. Okay, now just we can get the uptime to know the uptime information. Like here you can see that here our uptime information is showed. And in the same manner, we if you want to just know the information about the swap space, if you just want to know the information about main info, just we can get it and we can get it from here also. Okay, like here you can see that all memory information is stored here. Okay, in the same manner, you can also know the your Linux version if you want to know, and if you want to know the kernel code, then all information can be getted from here. Okay, so basically this contains the all the process that are running in our system. Okay, so just see the group. Okay, here my agenda is to describe the complete a Linux file system hierarchy, not going into too detail, okay? Because in Linux everything is a file, so when we try to explain in just one time, it's it's in, it's generally impossible to explain about every file in just a single video, okay? So just I explain the pronoun system, okay? So just go there and try to know what is system. Okay. So like here you can see that this also contains the device information as also tab contains the same information when we try to see. Okay. Like here you can see that they also contain the device information, but it's also here when we see it and to see and ls here, here we can see that here more information is available as compared to tab. Okay, so just a CPJ in previous Linux OS, just this is the an old way, but now this is a we can here we can just see that this has more information than dev. Like dev contain only the device information, but our sys directory contain the all information like block information, bus information, class information, dev, devices, firmware, file system, hypervisor, kernel, module, power, etc. Okay, so here we can say you when just we go to cd is there. Okay, and ls here. Okay, here you can see that this is organized in different manner, but they've organized the same data in different manner. Okay, so basically this is a file system that organize all information that can be accessible by the our system in efficient manner. Okay, but they contain all the device information. You see the root. Now one more important is there is where. So just tell us here. So where contains the all the directory or files or information that can vary on time to time. Like it contains the accounts, cache, crash information, TP information, FTP information, gas, Kerberos, libraries, local log, mail, NFS, OPT, etc. Like just go to the log. Like when we want to read a log, here you can see the log, all log is here. Like book log is here, audit log is here, and cron log is here, and firewall log is also here, Apache log is here, mail log is here. Okay, so VMware network log is here. So basically, all types of variable data can be found in where directory. Okay, either it is database logs, either it is any normal log. It's not matter. Okay, so if you just want to find that files that can vary in nature, just we have to think about the where directory, nothing else. Okay, just move to the run directory. Okay, basically run directory contains the all the all the information that are currently used by our systems. Okay, system processes. Here you can see that these are the all. Okay, and data of run directory is inconsistent in nature. It will go when our system reboot. Okay, so all our data is vanished and changed. Basically, this contains the data up after reboot. Okay, data that is created after the reboot is present here. Okay, that is used by the our running processes and system. Okay, just go to the most important directory which is used by the any administrator is etc because this etc directory contains the all the configuration files. Okay, here you can see that chronic configuration is here, like NTP configuration is here, cron tab configuration file is here, and fs tab is here, and init tab is here, kdump.conf. It means all the configuration file is here. If you have to change configuration of any application or any you can say program, then you have to think about the etc directory. It means any configurable file is present here. Okay, so if you have to change any configuration, then must try to come in etc and try to see that file. Okay, okay, so here, like if you want to just change the best RC file, so you can just go here and here, like you can just set a UMask for every user, or you just want to set any profile information for every user, then you can just set from etc. Okay, so you have to think about the etc because this is the directory which contains all the configuration file. Okay, so this is the most important directory. So you have to remember that. Okay, everything can be configured from here. Okay, okay. So just we move on. because our here agenda is to understand all the Linux file system hierarchy, not go into the too deep because this contains the are very broad files and directories that are again very broad to understand. Okay, so just I am skipping and going fast forward so that I will explain all this hierarchy within the 30 to 45 minute time span. Okay, so just go to the root. What is root? As I already explained, root is the home directory of super user. Okay, so just go there. I think I am already there. Just pwd. Okay, I am here. Here you can see that all these files are the files that are owned by the root user. Okay, how you are able to see that? Just use this command ls-lpr. Here you can see that owner and group owner is root here. So this is the home directory of root user. Okay, just try to understand the concept of cd. Okay, okay, just go here, cd to here, ls-lpr. Okay, just I want to talk about one more important directory. Like here, it's home directory. Okay, like here you can see that why home directory is not present here. Let's try to switch a user. Not. Okay, just I mistakenly deleted the home directory. It means so home directory is not present here. So what we can do just now, just like I create for example a home directory here. Okay, just switch to the root first. So it means by mistake I deleted the home directory. Okay, so what this home directory meaning? What is the meaning of this? So this home directory contains all the users. Okay, like non-root users, not the root users. All users means all non-root users. Okay, okay, excluding the root users. So files of any user, I add a user, add users, Saurabh, yes, 9162. Okay, so just I added user. So here you can see that user home directory is here. Okay, now just we to cd to this and go here. Now here this is the home directory of user Saurabh S9162. Okay, all the files related to Saurabh S9162 will come here. Okay, so this is the concept of home directory. Okay, and now just I will explore here like what is SMB share. So this is the auto access mounted file system. This is the not the by default file system of any Linux. This is user created file system, okay, which is mounted by using the AutoFS. Okay, sometimes you can also see in your work or test environment, you can also create some files here, and that file is also showing here, okay, that are created in root directory. Okay, just I want to explain about the SRV. So just I go here. Now, what this SRV contains? So basically, this contains all the server information. Like if you just configure the NFS, RSMB, or Apache server, then this information come into the SRV. So these are the not the basic Linux. file system hierarchy, not in the file system hierarchy, but in RHEL 9 and some modern OS SRV is also by default directory. Okay, that is present during the after the installation. Okay, so last one is the TMP. So TMP contains the temporary information. Okay, so what is the temporary information means? The information present here. Like here, when we create, like here, we create a directory name temp1. Okay, so let's here. So here we can say that where is temp1? Okay, so basically this contains the all the temporary files. Like file may be deleted after 10 days. Okay, so which that it contains that files that is in temporary in nature. Okay, this like one more time file is can be found in where directory. Okay, where emp. Okay, here you can see that it's also contain the information here. Like I just copy of my FSL here, and here after 10 days this data is automatically deleted. Okay, so because this data is that's why this data is called temp data, and this directory is called temp directory. Okay, because this contains the data that is temporary in nature. Okay, so basically this data not go after a reboot, but this data can be created automatically after a fixed time, like 10 days, 20 days. Okay, so this is the complete concept of basic Linux file system hierarchy. Okay, so that's it for this video. Okay, we will meet in another video. Thanks for watching this video.